on there and find a new patch of water and lose grip.
Ryan Blaney been good today. Austin Dillon having a nice afternoon. He's worked his way to the top 10. There's Chase Elliott. 7 career wins on road courses. Number 9, a player in 9th. The Prime onboard camera takes us down the long front straightaway. Almost 4,000 feet from turn 15 to turn 1.
You see with this thin air at 7,300 feet, the draft is just not in the same effect. Any other racetrack, that 9 would have pulled up to the car in front of him, Dale, but with this thin air, it's just not the advantage. Suarez trying to get out of turn 3 here. Struggled just a little bit right there. Probably under the defense here in the braking zone of turn 4. Another car off track. The 22 of Logano goes driver's left, misses turn 4, gets it over to the pavement and rejoins.
4 and 11 have been real popular spots
with Ty Gibbs. And Joe Gibbs Racing to give him this kind of a race car. What an incredibly quick race car.
Talk about momentum in racing. The carryover from last week, best run of the year, 3rd at Michigan. Kind of expected there because that's a track that's been so good to him. And a noted road racer. 12 wins in the Xfinity Series. 4 of those have come a little bit, Trevor.
Yeah, how about the drive by Austin Cindric, guys, and the guts of Brian Wilson to stick with the plan, even when they fell all the way back to 31st early in this race. Right now, Austin Cindric still in 4th place. But, guys, he's going to have to short pit this stage because of fuel. He's the only guy on those beginning tires of the race. We thought fall-off would be instrumental for these guys. Does this change the strategy at all, Steve, if we get a late caution in this race, seeing Austin Cindric battle with these old tires?
That's the one thing I do think it may shift, right? He is on the much older tires, and he is holding on. Now, I do think now that the rain is gone that the wear will get worse on these tires, but it is definitely not as bad. We saw nearly 2 seconds of fall off in practice, and Cindric is keeping up fine on nearly 35-lap tires right now.
You know, I talked to Brian Wilson.
54's call, weather may be in the area, but I like the 54 sticking with the plan. Let's get a brand new set of slicks on that thing, Kim.
Yeah, they did not want to ride out through the stage either, did not want to get buried if they stayed out. Just a little bit of spotter coaching for Ty Gibbs. They said a little more roll speed and wrap in 4, and you're losing time on 8, 9, and 10. Ty, though, has not complained about the race car, looking for his first Cup Series win.
SVG staying on the racetrack. I know this guy is incredible. He's an alien. He's unlike anybody else out there on these road courses. The Stage 2 winner in the 18 road course races the Next Gen has run has only won twice. He will have some strong odds to overcome to be able to win this stage and then drive through the field, who's basically going to start in front of him once we cycle through this stage. Unless he's to stay out on the racetrack and try to pit later in the Stage 3, that could be the move.
And at this point, you know, I think he's going to, yeah, I mean, he's hoping for rain, or he's going to have to just stay out until he's in the final pit window. But if rain doesn't come, this is a really tall task. I think that's really the only, not the only, but that's his best chance for this strategy to work out.
Yeah, Steven Dorian just told Shane Van Gisbergen, and we decided that at the last minute. We decided that we think the rain is close enough. And when he asked SVG, hey, is this okay, this move, before he had the opportunity to come to pit road, SVG said, quote, easy.
Well, we'll see how good of a weatherman the crew chief is.
It also makes me
save us some fuel on this lap, and then hard save once you cross the line for the stage.
It also makes me wonder if he had a little bit in his pocket sitting there behind that 54 car this entire stage. That's a smart racer, not pushing the car harder than you have to. He knows the payout window is not till later today.
Well, he checks every box at this style of racing. You know what I mean? He understands the mental process of doing it, not just the physical execution on track. Over to turn 4. Nearly a 4-second advantage for Van Gisbergen over second place Christopher Bell. Bowman up there needs points. Came in 13 above the cut line. Going to get some here. McDowell could use him. He's in 5th. Busher, another guy that needs stage points. A lot of drivers going to collect here at the end of Stage 2.
Ty Gibbs now has made his pit stop. He's rejoined the racetrack. He's in the 21st position, so really in a really good spot. And everyone in front of him is older tires and lower on fuel. We'll see a bunch of guys pit when this caution comes out for the stage, I imagine. You see some clear track for Gibbs. So I imagine he's going to save a little bit of gas and not abuse those tires, much like the 88's doing.
It's funny when you said he's going to save gas. I thought you were going to say he's going to save some tire here, right, in anticipation of the run that's coming when we wrap this stage, and he's obviously going to stay on track. Here comes Shane Van Gisbergen, opening stage today. Went to Ryan Preece. Stage 2, going to go to the driver from Auckland, New Zealand, 36 years old and searching his second career victory at the Cup level. Shane Van Gisbergen going to take stage 2 in Mexico City.
Shut the engine off, coast down the front straightaway, pick up the pace car.
8 points for Bowman is big. 6 for McDowell, be a nice payoff coming from below the cut line.